On Friday, 18th November 2022, a section of political activists converged at the National Unity Platform offices in Kampala to commemorate what they termed as the 2020 November massacre victims. The activity supplements the earlier party move led by its president Robert Kyagulanyi in company of the other forces of change who have been for a while preaching to the outside world how Uganda is under siege.
Now these 2 or 3 days continuous rioting was leading into anarchy, was leading into lawlessness, in that the rioters were violating rights of others in terms of looting property, in terms of killing others.
This is witnessed in the recent move by this group as they traveled to neighboring Kenya on Thursday, 17th November 2022 for a human rights violation conference held in Nairobi.
Our rights is our primary responsibility.
We are here demanding for human rights, but in our case in Uganda.
However, the move has been widely condemned by the ruling NRM government.
We assessed as a country on the respect we have for all the international instruments that we have signed. And we report clearly and daily. For example, the most recent case where some people went and attacked in quotes and quotes the Attorney General, we were reporting under the Convention of Torture.
According to the Director of External Affairs in the NRM party, Third Major Pollar Awich, these claims are baseless and shouldn't be given room anywhere.
If we allow our opponents to keep telling lies outside without our part of the story, it will be believed. To that extent, therefore, we have also embarked on explanation outside. I've just recently been in Germany, and we shall continue to explain that this is what we do to respect human rights, like I've been explaining.
Retired Major Awich, who has previously worked on the United Nations Committee on Children's Rights, asserts that Uganda has over time been recommended for its human rights track record.
Our opponents have taken their political activism outside Uganda, and it is not by accident. Why have they taken it? Because the people don't believe what they are saying. I have been on television talk shows with our political opponents. I can assure you, when they look at the camera, you find that they are not talking to Ugandans. They are talking to an imaginary person there.
He also snubs forums like the Kenyan Human Rights Commission for peddling into other sovereign countries' affairs.
I read a tweet somewhere where Bobby Wine is saying, quoting the Human Rights Commission of Kenya. As far as I know, the National Human Rights Commission is a bone of the constitution on any country, and their mandate is within their boundaries. So I'm yet to see how their mandate went outside their jurisdiction, whether it is tenable to have violations in a neighboring country reported to them. I really don't understand how they work. But that is not how it should work. The Uganda Human Rights Commission of Uganda can only listen to a foreigner whose violations took place here.
On several occasions, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has widely shared Uganda's position when it comes to human rights.
Your critics made waves with claims of torture by the military, and that he has the scars to prove it. They had known you to be against torture, but this is happening. So when you hear that, Mr. President, how do you respond to that?
Well, it's true that some of the people were tortured. I have got some, I've not confirmed about that one, but I have confirmed some other cases. And I took it up with the, because you see, the part of the problem of Africa is capacity building. Like for instance, the police force, which was here during the colonial times, they were using those methods. The answer for those is, apart from the documents are there, the laws are there, but the sensitization, to tell them that first of all, torture is not necessary.
With institutions like the Uganda Human Rights Commission disciplining errant serving military and police personnel engaged in human rights violations, one can authoritatively say that Uganda does not condone violation of people's rights. Robert Onyango, UBC News.